Okay, we're looking down here. This is the front one. This is the upstream. And then you got the plug down there. You see the second one? That's the downstream. So what I'm going to do is show you how to change this upstream. Very simple. First thing you want to do is follow wires. Go to a plug right here. Squeeze the connector in. Unplug it. Now I'm going to show you a special socket to use to get this off. And what to do if you don't have that special socket. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, what you want to do here is you want to have your, I might not need this, but I got it just in case. 4-inch extension, 3/8 drive ratchet. I like to use the universal one, swivel, just in case. And it's good to have you an oxygen sensor set. It's made by OEM, and the number is 27110. Alright, and what I like about this set is, especially if you're a mechanic out in the field or anything, it's a 3-piece set, and it's got all different kind of sizes for O2s. But what we're going to be using is the 7/8 one with a 3/8 drive. And you notice the slot in these sockets. That's so. Let's go over here. That's so you can put that wire. That wire can go right in that slot and put it down until it grabs onto the sensor. Right now, I'm grabbed onto the sensor. And see that without that slot there, it couldn't get the socket on because the wires would be in the way. Another way of doing this is if you have a better access. This one is hard to get to because it's inside this cover and all. But if you could get to an easy one, I've seen people actually cut the wires and use a wrench, because the problem is they'll close in wrench. You can't get over this plug right here. Alright, so let's get our 3/8 drive. It looks like we need an extension. And this is in a tight spot, so you might want to be careful with that because your radiator's right there. So that's all you want to do, is just swing it till it breaks loose. Oh man, that thing is tight. That thing is tight. You know, and I'm trying not to put too much pressure on this because I don't want to go into that radiator. But oh my goodness, that thing is super tight. You know what? Why do I get jobs like this? Alright, what we're gonna do here, because I'm afraid of that. Because sometimes these sockets will open up. Because you know it's not a closed in, so it will open up, and it's a good chance that it might strip. And I don't need that happening right now. So let's see what our other ones say over here. We got that one. Because I might take a set. I might cut just like you said before. I might cut the wires and use a 7/8 socket. You know what? Let me try that. I think I might try that. And first, let me get the new one and match it up. Make sure everything's good before I go cutting these plugs out. All right, we'll be right back. All right, got a new Bosch O2 sensor, number 13753, and this is the Upstream. All right, and you want to make sure there's two kind of O2 sensors: direct fit and universal. Universal, you have to cut that plug off and wire it up into yours. This, I always, you know, try to get direct fit. All right, what we're going to do is bring this up and make sure those plugs are the same. Yeah, they're the same. So we're good with that. Now, got me a pair of wire snips, and what I'm going to do here is cut that off just like that. All right. Now I got me a 7/8 impact. This is a snap-on too. Now hopefully it can get down here. There you go. See? And I got on there. And what I got here is a little about 1-inch extension right there. And I got me a 1/2-inch drive ratchet snap-on also. So, and I still don't have much of a swing on this, but I'm gonna have to try it anyway. All right, Here we go. Oh my goodness. That thing is so tight. That thing is tight in there. You know. What I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to remove this top cover so I can get more of a swing. Okay, let's get some 10mm bolts. Let's get this cover off. Be right back. Alright, let's get this cover off of here. Like I said, 10mm bolts. Got an extension with my little stubby 3/8 drive ratchet. Alright, that's gonna give me more of a, get one more click out of this thing. Oh goodness, let me get me a little bar. Be right back. Alright, I got my jack handle on this thing. This should not be like this, trust me. Now, as you can see, I got it started coming out, but now I'm going to stop. Because I'm going to spray a lot of WD-40 on this thing. So I'm going to get a pan up under there, spray some WD-40 in there. Because I need that thing to come out clean. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, we took our socket off, get our pan lined up down there. And I don't care how much, I'm going to spray so much WD-40 in this thing. Alright, now what I'm going to do here is, you know, even though I got it going loose, what I'm going to do is start tightening it back up. And then loosening, and then tightening, and then loosening, back and forth. Man, this screen's all messed up, man. Alright. So, let's try that. Alright. Let's go back tightening. So we can get on there. Okay, and it's tightened up. Pretty easy now. Get to a point where it loosen up a little bit. Tighten back up. It's a time-consuming thing. You gotta do this so you don't mess nothing up. Go back until it gets tight. And go a little bit more. Okay, starting to go back again. Don't be afraid to keep using WD-40 on this. Oh yeah, there we go. It's coming out pretty good now. But keep backing up, going back and forth. There we go. Okay. as you can see, that WD-40 worked itself right in there great. That O2 sensor got a lot of stuff on it. You see the threads are still good. Now let's go in there. We can pretty much see those threads down there. Threads are still in shape. Now I don't want to spray nothing in there because that's the catalytic converter. Don't want to take no chances of messing that up. But what we're going to do now is get something to go over those threads and make sure they're good. I'm going to show you that in a minute. All right, be right back. All right, here we got my little thread chaser here. One side is 5/8 and the other side is 13/16. This tool is great. I don't even know where I got it from, but it's great because O2 sensors, it's the same threading as spark plugs, either 5/8 or 13/16. And what you want to do is get you a 13/16 socket, and you go on like that, and it'll clean them threads right out for me. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna start the tool by hand, and actually see it got a little stuck there, so I know. And for a little bit of problem, if I would have put that new O2 in there. All right, get my 13/16 socket. Yeah, it's starting to go in there. All right, get my 3/8 drive ratchet, and that's all I want to do. You can see how easy that's going in there. And the only thing it's doing is clearing out them threads. You definitely want to do that. This is kind of like in the way now. So what I'm gonna do is get my 4-inch extension that I showed you earlier, right here. So it'll give me more room on it. Now it's just going in there, cleaning up them threads. So you got no problem putting that other O2 in there. See how it's tight? Now I'm gonna start backing it up. Forward again. If you try to put that O2 sensor in there, some threads mess up, that thing ain't going to start running, it's going to pop right out. Very important that when you're doing this, you go back and forth. Don't try to, strip that thing out, rethread it in one try. It's just not going to work. Okay. Now let's take it out. Now, see if I can get you to get a good look at that. Yeah, let me take this thing off. This thing out of the way. Okay. See that? Now I'm gonna just get a rag and clean that up. Alright, so let's get a rag. Just like I said, I don't want to spray nothing in there, take any chance of messing up that catalytic converter. Alright, I won't put no chemicals in there. So let's get a rag and clean that up. Alright, here we go. Let's go back down in there. Alright, let's clean this up. Alright, now what we're going to do is, let's see, it looks like there's a little bit of threads in it that's still kind of messed up. And I don't like taking no chances. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a little bit of WD-40 on the threader. Put it in there, go by hand, make sure. Yeah, that wasn't good. Alright, let's try this again. This actually went in there a lot. There ain't that many threads on the O2, so I think I'm pretty good. Alright, now on our O2 sensor, on your new O2 sensor, you're going to notice that it has that little cap right there. That's to keep some anti-seize up on the threads. That's very, very important, okay? So we're going to put that sensor in just like that. If you're reusing an old sensor for any reason, I don't know, put some anti-seize up there. Alright, so let's go in here. Start this by hand. You can see it's going in there with no problem at all. Alright. Let's get our O2 sensor socket. On there. I'm going to use the extension on this with the 3/8 drive ratchet and tighten it up. Done. This ratchet is cool. Back of here. This ratchet, see how this ratchet works, see how long the ratchet is? Then I just pull this back. It becomes a short one, it locks into place, and it swivels. I can push this little button, lock it into place. This is a cool ratchet, man. I don't know where I got it from, so I don't see a name on it, but this thing is bad. Alright, let's go over here. Locate the plug, and here is like it was off before, but what we're going to do is hook that back up too. So let's get this thing plugged up, and I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Nope. Here we go. Line up just like that. Heard that snap into place. And you got a little tab sticking out right here. This wiring harness should be let's say go up on it like that. Alright, that's the way we're gonna do it. Hook that back on. Done. Go in there, clear the check engine light out, and we'll be good to go.